Went up the hill to clear water. Saw the saints that subscribed was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story.
Romeo and Juliet. It was written in the stars before the evening. That love and faith and the touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily.
The endings are often a little bit going.
I wonder why they didn't just change their story.
We're told we have to do what we're taught, but surely
sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
It doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if a little you can do it, don't you? Mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. Cinderella in a cellar didn't have to do much as far as I could tell. Her godmother was Suitcase Fairy, but suddenly her love was a lot less scary. But what if you haven't got a fairy to fix it? Sometimes you have to make a little bit of mischief. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if a little you can do a lot, you mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you might as well be saying you think that is okay, and that's not right. Get back to it. And if it's not right, you have to put it right.
In the sleep of the boat, there's a tiny ripple. In the seat of the war, in the click of the floorboard.
And some can begin with the flap of the wing. The tiny smart box, the magic string. Every day starts in the click of the clock. Oh, excellent, starts in the click of the clock. If you're stuck in your story, you want to get out. You don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. You can do it, don't you? Nice and let a little thing a little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, nothing to change. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. That nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Everyone is born, but not everyone is born the same. Some will be butchers, or bakers, or candlestick makers. But others will be crooks. But in one way or another, every human is unique, and every child has the possibility to be extraordinary.
The funny thing about mothers and fathers, even their child is the most disgusting little blister you could ever imagine. They still think he or she is the most wonderful child. Mr. and Mrs. Hamboke were not such parents.
Little girls stink.
I was sure that it's going to be a boy.
What are you going to do
I
about
don't
it?
know, sweetie. Maybe we take it home
Come.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, I hate babies. Oh.
Mr. Humboldt was a very proud man. He married Mrs. Humboldt when he was only 25. So proud was he that after 2 years, he married another Mrs. Humboldt. It was a very happy livelihood. Not until he felt that something was missing, that after 1 year, he married another Mrs. Humboldt. As per his tradition,
Sabota! Batala!
They have a small boy called Michael who loves to play video games. And of course, the little sister whom they almost left at the hospital. And who was always left to fend for herself whilst her mother and father went out. Matilda's parents love to play Bonanza.
Bonanza!
Bonanza! A Zambian gang that has taken Zambia by storm.
Get a coin, lap for luck, put it in a slot, and play for some chin-chin. Bonanza!
Bonanza!
Bonanza.
We've left the bed. When Matilda's father goes for work, her mothers would go for a local shopping. Matilda would sit or much of her childhood strapped on that chair. Each time, her mothers would bring her along to play Bonanza. Matilda would spend more hours hungry with the full diaper.
Oh, give us some Piriton.
Yes, Piriton.
And she's going to sleep the whole day.
Yes.
But ladies, I think I've forgotten the period song.
There is something about that girl.
There is something about Matilda.
Ladies, I think enough is enough. You know what? Starting from today, we should be leaving this baby at home. Yes. She's always disturbing our Bonanza.
Bonanza!
Bonanza! From that day, when Matilda's brother went for school,
Hurry up your legs.
and Matilda's father went for work,
Mrs. Ambote.
Mwah.
Mrs. Ambote. Mrs. Ambote.
Bye, John!
Little girls stink.
then Mrs. and Mrs. Hamate went to play Bonanza.
Bonanza!
Bonanza!
Get a coin, lap for luck, put it in a slot, and play for some chin-chin. Bonanza!
Bonanza! Matilda was always left alone at home, and she preferred it that way. To everyone that met Matilda, they could tell that even though she wasn't appreciated by her parents and her brother, that
There is something about that girl.
there is something about Matilda. Yes, Matilda was very different, and before long, she grew into a bright and curious toddler.
You should be saying that the program is done.
By the time she was 1 year and 6 months old, Matilda got her speech so perfectly that she could speak as many words as a grown-up.
These programs are perfectly gusted.
And her parents, instead of applauding her, they called her a noisy chatterbox and told her to
Shut up, you rats!
To stop herself from getting bored, Matilda started to read her mother's magazines, Bonanza Weekly. At first, she struggled with the words, but before long, she was able to read all the words in the magazines.
When she had finished reading all the weekly Bonanza, Matilda had finished reading all the weekly Bonanza magazines, all the manual guide for microwave in the house, and the Longman's dictionary itself. And then it was at that time when that very special word presented itself to Matilda.
Library?
Matilda was curious.
A place or a room containing collections of books.
Matilda's mind was set, even though by this time she was just 3.5 years old. Matilda made her way to the door in the hallway.
There's something about this girl.
There's something about Matilda.
Yeah.
Sorry, the toilet is blocked.
When Matilda presented herself at the local library, she has to walk almost for 30 minutes alone. In the library, she meets Miss Phillips. Miss Phillips looked at this curious young child and asked him,
Where can I find the children's books?
"Certainly, my dear, just over there." From that day, that's where Matilda was found. She has lost herself amongst all the stories, adventures, and different characters in the books.
There's something about that girl.
There's something about Matilda.
Very soon, she much to the amazement of Miss Phillips, Matilda read all the children's books.
My dear, perhaps you'd want to try something older. But which one? No, this is a coloring book, my dear. No, not this one, too funny. No, not so too dramatic. Aha! This one.
Wow. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens?
Matilda sat for hours, taken by words, jumping from pages. After 6 weeks, she read furiously.
Nicholas Nickleby.
Oliver Twist.
Jane Eyre, Sense of Sensibility.
Long Walk to Freedom.
Journey to the center of earth.
The Invisible Man.
Animal Farm.
The books transported Matilda into new worlds and introduced her to amazing people who lived exciting lives. She traveled all over the world while sitting in a little library room. Matilda started to think that extraordinary people who fought dragons and had long hair enough to climb might only exist in books. But Matilda was about to understand that she had her own extraordinary talent.
You know what, my dear? Only if you have a library card will you get your books at home to read.
So I should get a library card?
Yes, please.
You know, sometimes I wonder why. It's only this African school. I think, do they want to get the train? Let's just get the bus. Oh, this is the station. Oh, yeah, okay. It's okay. The bus is too long.
The buses, Zambian buses.
Nice. That girl looks like Matilda with a lot of books.
About it, maybe.
You know what, Divas?
Yes.
I hate this bonanza machine. Oh. You know what, ladies? I need my nails to be done tonight. Oh, Divas. Yes. I want my hair to be bleached.
Divas. You know that John is a big buyer. Let's just ask him. He's going to take us to the salon.
To the salon. There you are. Put this rubbish down. Why do you have to carry everything? Huh? We are going to my garage. Michael, come. Sawdust. The great secret of my success. You know, my boy, since you are the one who take over this great business, you need to learn the trade.
But Dad, what will the sawdust do?
Oh, simple. It will fuel the engine so that the motor can go enough for them to drive it 10 miles away from here. And then, boom!
But Dad, that's not right.
What do you know, you bug of you? Anyway, these speedometers sometimes they come with 900,000 on the clock. Well, who's going to buy it?
No one.
Exactly. You know what we do? We take the two drill, we attach it like this. We can bring the clock to 180,000 miles, driven by an old lady who go to ShopRite.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
But Dad, that's being dishonest.
Listen to me. If you don't want food on your plate, you cockroach, don't eat it. No one will going to force you. Anyway, I've got these other colleagues. They bring in cars every now and then. You know what we do? We change the plate with super glue.
Super glue.
And they repaint the bodies.
no questions asked. You know what I mean?
No questions asked.
Exactly.
But Dad, that's being unfair. It's wrong, Dad. It's not right.
Listen to me, and listen to me good, okay? I'm big, you are small. I'm tall, you are short. I'm smart, you are down. I'm right, you are wrong. And don't forget it.
I don't even know why I had you.
And we didn't even want her, did we? You don't even fit in this family, does she?
I hate little girls, especially girls who don't know that children are supposed to be heard, to be seen, not to be heard.
Don't you see?
Idiots!
God. Matilda felt so alone that she longed for a friend. She thought perhaps she'd only ever find one in night after night, while her parents and brother sat in front of the TV watching Telemundo. Matilda read books. Everything changed for Matilda one fateful night.
What are you doing?
I mean,
Never,
I asked you a question. What are you doing?
I'm reading a book, Dad.
I'm trying a book that. What book is that?
It's of Mice and Men, an American novel.
This is mice and men. Americans are filthy. This book is full of filthy.
No, Dad, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful. Why can't you watch TV?
Watch.
But I want to read, Dad.
Okay, don't read. So you think you are better than us? Too good to watch this 98-inch screen TV that your father went so hard to buy. You know what I think about your American filthy?
so good, Jerry.
Love you. Sell your clothes, sell your shoes, sell your hair. I don't care. Not my problem. Not my problem.
Just then, something stared behind Matilda's eyes. It was the first time she felt such hot anger and pain. It was a strange feeling. It was as if she had summoned a power so strong she was not sure of what would happen. It was a strong force just behind her eyes. Slowly it faded, and as it did, it left Matilda with the clarity she had not had before. That her parents and her would never agree on anything. And in order to make her time bearable, she has to make them suffer just the way they made her suffer. After all,
Nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. That day, Matilda had met her very beautiful friend Nigel, who had just bought a talking bed. She promised Nigel that she would give him all her pocket money, but that's if he lends her that talking bed for that night. So far, the talking bed can say,
Hello?
Aunt.
Right for my bone?
Matilda hid the bed under the chair, where she is sure that no one in the house would find it.
Did you bring the popcorn? Did you bring the popcorn?
No, don't.
Oh, what's the volume?
Chickens, wives, babies. Hello, babies. Oh, today's celebration. I sold a lot of cars.
Wow.
Calculator, Michael. Guys, number one, I bought the car at 1,200.
1,200?
Sold it at 3,400.
3,400?
The other one I bought at 2,000.
2,000?
Sold it at 4,565.
4,450.
The other one I just bought at 600 kwacha.
600 kwacha.
I sold it at 2,100.
2,100.
The other one 3,400.
3,100.
I sold it at 6,000.
6,000.
Wow.
How much did I make?
That's a lot of money.
Yes, Michael, come on. How much?
Dad, can you repeat the numbers?
It's 6,550 kwacha.
She must have seen my paper.
Yes.
Saw my paper.
Yes, liar.
But Dad, how can I see your paper? You are here in here, Dad. How can I see your paper?
Then this is Zambian Juju.
Yes.
No, wait till you're a witch.
She's a witch.
Yes.
Go to that corner. Yes.
Go to that corner.
Yes.
You witch.
Go.
That's what you get for being too clever. Go. That
Being
corner.
punished for being clever.
Go.
John. Thanks. I love this part. John, don't laugh, it's emotion.
Hello?
Did you hear that?
I heard it too. I think it's a ghost.
John, calm down.
Don't say
There was
that.
nothing.
Right on my bone?
There. You thieves in this house. All my money. Go and get them. Go get them.
Go and get them.
No, John. I can't be the first one. I was the second one to be married in this house. You go. We are watching your back. No, John, I can't. I was the last one to get married.
Why should I be first lady now?
No. You are the first one. We found you in the house.
Where's Matilda?
Matilda. You go. We'll support you. Go.
Behind your back.
Yes.
Did you find it?
There's nothing here.
Hello?
John! I have this book!
Go. Get them. There might be thieves in this house, otherwise you are going to be murdered.
Dad, there's nothing here.
Right on my bone?
John, where are you going?
Enough. I've seen lots of strange things happening in this house.
Yes.
It's because of Matilda.
Yes, Matilda. You.
Yes, that's it. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm sending you to the school of idiotic children.
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 Yes.
What?
I'll be going out to reach the mountain, not my need to reach to climb the tree. You get to climb when you're grown
And when I grow up, I'll be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. When I grow up,
I'll eat sweets every day. I'll know where to wait, and I will like to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch light until my eyes go straight. And I won't get no evil grown I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow up,
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just
up,
because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying, I think that it's okay.
and that's not right. Come on, class, we have a lot to learn today. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Latest numbers. Latest numbers. 86.
1, 2, 3. Latest numbers. Latest numbers. I hope you have all carried your pencils. Huh?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Very well. And do you know that we're getting closer to the end of the term?
Yes, Miss Annie.
And who remembers what I said would happen if we all learned our times tables?
Teacher I, teacher I, teacher I,
Yes,
teacher I.
Nigel?
Our Christmas party and I can't wait.
Very well remembered. Very well. But before we start, I would like to introduce us to the newest member of our class, Matilda Hambote. Matilda, please sit here. Sit with Lavender. She will treat you very well, okay? And class, remember how it's like on the first day of school, huh?
Yes,
I want you
Miss
to treat Matilda with some extra kindness, okay?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Very well.
You're welcome, Matilda. Thank you, Lavender.
Okay, so I want to tell you that tomorrow after lunch, we're having the headmistress, Miss Transport, to come and take the class. Yes, and she always wants to make sure that children are learning their times tables and their spellings. Who is Miss Transport?
She's the headmistress, the ugliest.
She's the cruelest, the most horrible person.
Okay, so I want to tell you something about Miss Transport. She insists on strict discipline. If you take my advice, you will do your best to be at your best behavior at all times in her presence. Never argue with her.
Yes.
Never answer back.
Yes.
And always do as she says. Okay?
Yes, Miss Annie.
If you get on the wrong side of her, she can squash you like a tomato. No, it's nothing to laugh about, class. I'm serious. Anyone that gets out of line with her in this school, she deals with them very severely. Yes. So I want to help you as much as possible before she comes, because I'm certainly sure that she'll tell you to recite your times tables. That's what we'll do today, okay?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Very well. Matilda, I know you are new. I don't expect you to know them yet, okay? Who remembers the times tables? Who remembers them? Matilda, you want to try? Come.
2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 5,
Well-
10, 2 times 6, 12, 2 times
Stop.
7, 14.
How far can you go, Matilda?
How far?
Yes.
I'm not really sure about. For quite a while.
You mean you can say what 2 times 28 is?
Yes, Miss Annie, it's 56.
Okay, what if I tried something much harder, like 2 times 487?
Yes, Miss Annie, it's 974.
Okay, yes, of course, multiplying 2 by any number is quite easy, isn't it? Yes. What if I tried something more hard, like the 3 times table? Do you know them?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Do you know the 4 times table?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Do you know up to the 12 timetable?
Yes, Miss Annie.
You mean you can tell me what 12 sevens are?
It's 884.
Me, I want to sit with her. Wait.
No.
I hope you are all listening. Matilda has very good parents who have already taught her a lot of numbers. Is it your mother that taught you, Matilda?
No.
Is it your father?
No.
You mean you taught yourself?
It's just that I don't find it difficult to multiply one number by another.
Well, of course, but if I gave you very difficult numbers, like 14 times 19, no, it's too hard.
It's 266.
Son, it's not fair. She can do it and we can't.
Yes! Don't worry. You will soon learn them also, okay?
She's my friend.
Don't worry. Okay, let's forget about mathematics for now and do some spelling.
Yay!
Okay, raise up your hand if you can spell the word cat.
Me, teacher.
Yes, Lavender.
C-A-C, cat.
Yay! Raise up your hand again if you can read what's on the red board behind you.
Me, Thomas.
Mary. Yes, Nigel.
Well, the first letter starts with T.
Yes.
But the rest are very hard.
Who wants to try? Matilda, please stand up.
To be or not to be? That is the question from Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. Oh, I love that play.
How much can you read, Matilda?
I'm not really sure, but for quite a while.
Do you have a favorite book?
Yes, I've read most of the book in the library near me, and I've read Charles Dickens, Nelson Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom.
Long walk to what?
Well, I love Charles Dickens as well. Yes, please come in.
This one can't even read 1 plus 1.
Oh my goodness. I hope you have all carried your PE kits. Miss Chokey is coming right now and she's coming to take the class for physical education. Yes. Start moving the desk.
Quiet knuckles when I'm speaking. Drinking with the most disturbing scent. On the finest nostrils you smell it, and I know it all too well. It's the odor of rebellion. It's pocket of dissent. And you may let your riches mistress find this holy odor restless. Holy of factory resulted. And so to stop the splitting streak, I find this session of feast end. So merry way from the reporting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat. And this Eddie will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the punk of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us whose heads are full of rebellious thoughts. Hot, just like a rotten egg floats on the top of the bucket of water. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat. And this 18 will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the punk of 18 and of 13.
That's not right.
When the race grows too big and greedy, you have to slip it out. Position 2. Before the worms starts to turn, you have to kill it. The smell of the bed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's sweating, and it won't be long before I start the pour of everything you're getting. But sometimes with this demons, but we too poked for dreaming. So we double up. Double time. Position. Everyone say discipline.
Discipline.
Say discipline.
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 Go. Discipline. Yes, you're going. Walking.
I'll tell my mom.
Sit down, rotten maggots. You disgust me. What are you?
We are discussing Miss Transport.
Yes, you are. And what are you? Say we're disgusting. You can't be amazing. Miss Honey, come here. I don't recognize most of these idiots here. Hey, you in green, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I'm talking to you and you're pointing someone. Yes, stand up. Where did you buy your uniform? Did you buy it from Salaula? Have it fixed tomorrow before coming to school. Am I clear? Sit down. Hey, you in blue. Is it blue or whatever color? I don't care. Eh? You're soft. Stand up. Do you want me to come there? Stand up.
Stand.
Quiet, idiots. 1, 7 times 8. Idiotic children. I hate children. I hate children. I wish this school had no child at all.
But who would we teach Miss Transport?
Pipe down your reeking work and pipe down everyone else. Shit! I can see that I am going to go mad very soon. So I am going to start eliminating each one of you one by one. And I know that you're all going to fail the exams. Oh, wow. Okay, forget about that. You might pass and get a job, but you'll be too ugly to get married. Listen, quiet. This is not a child care service. If I wanted to waste my life, I would have gone to join the Pew School. Quiet! And because of that, your lives will be full of solitude, misery, and poverty. You have to believe it. Say solitude, misery, and poverty.
Solitude, misery, and poverty.
Yes, that's the kind of life that you're going to live. Stand up. Get out from here.
My back.
Move. Hey, wait. Miss Honey, what is this what?
This is
Hey, what is your name, what?
Matilda Hambote, Miss Transport.
Ah, Matilda Hambote. Is your father a car salesman?
Yes, Miss Transport.
Oh, okay. Get out. Miss Honey, I want you to put a closer eye on that girl. Her father recently sold me a car.
And he's a very good man, a very good pillar of the society. And he told me that the car was only used once by an old lady to go and buy apples from ShopRite. But he also told me something. If anything went wrong in this school, surely it's her.
Headmistress, I'm sure there's a mistake somewhere. I even wanted to come and talk to you about Matilda.
Mistake?
Yes.
I'm not mistaken in any way. In my long career as a teacher, I've discovered how to discover them. And let me tell you one more thing. These young girls that you're seeing seated there are more dangerous criminals than bad boys. So hard to spot. I'm glad I was never a girl.
But you must have been one.
What?
At least once.
Well, yes. Okay, but not for so long. I became a woman very fast.
But then I have to tell you, you're very much mistaken about Matilda.
I'm not mistaken. Why are you wasting my time?
It's just that there's something that happened in this class just now.
You see? So Matilda set fire on one of these pupils.
No. That girl is a genius. She's very gifted.
A genius?
Yes.
No. Matilda is a witch. And she has bewitched you. Oh, that's it.
No. She can calculate any number in her head. And she has mastered the times tables by heart.
Well, that doesn't make her a genius. That makes her a parrot.
She can read.
So can I. Pink. Green.
Headmistress. I mean, full sentences, as in paragraphs, books. She has read Shakespeare, and she has also read the complete works. It is to my opinion that she should be moved out of my class and be placed together with the 11-year-olds.
Now I get it. I knew that we were going to get to here. So you failed to handle Matilda Hambote, and you want me, Miss Transpo, to handle her, isn't it?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh, of course, yes.
Headmistress.
Quiet. And thank you so much that thank you for warning me. And I promise you that I am going to put a closer eye on that girl, Matilda Hambote. I'll fix her. Thank you very much for warning me.
But I did warn you.
Of course, yes, you did. And everyone else, I'm coming back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Make sure your uniforms are intact. Useless creatures. Don't look at me.
Headmistress.
Quiet.
Headmistress. Problem is very difficult to understand. I'll just have to go and talk to the parents myself.
Sometimes,
TV.
time.
Ladies, let's do our now.
Yo creo que lo que vengo a proponerte es bueno para los dos. Yo me quiero ir de aquí. Yo no quiero estar yo no quiero estar encontrándome a mandarinos, yo no quiero verlo a la Mariana, yo no quiero ver cómo crece la barriga de ella, yo no quiero.
Swap!
Alfonso! Don't forget the popcorn, George!
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so nice.
John, don't laugh! Alfonso is about to propose.
To Jacqueline.
And who did that knocking during Telemundo?
Ignore it. No, we better now. I'm going to get rid of him.
Move, I can't see. Hello. My name is Miss Honey. I'm Matilda's teacher.
It's Miss Annie, some Matilda's teacher. What has she done this time again? In trouble again?
No. She hasn't caused any trouble.
Matilda has caused problems at school.
No.
It's against
You little rascal. May I please come through?
Not this time. We are very busy.
I promise I won't take up much of your time.
Madam, I'm saying not this time we are very much busy. Unless you insist. You two little rats, can you get out of here? Out! Get it.
I came to discuss about Matilda. I'm so handsome. Excuse me? Do you mind turning down the TV for a moment?
What? Who are you to come into our house and tell us to turn off the TV?
Imagine.
Especially it's 98 TV inch. Anyway, I'll turn down the volume, but I won't switch it off. If it is Matilda's the brat. It's your responsibility, not
Deal
that.
with it.
Leave the picture, just reduce the volume.
It's not that. Well, as we all know, today was Matilda's first day at school.
Madam, is that what you can come and tell us here? Don't you think we know?
Well, you might also know that children in reception class are not expected to read, spell, or even calculate numbers. Was Matilda right when she said none of you taught her how to read?
These are what? What? We teach her what?
How to read. Perhaps she was mistaken when she said she taught herself. Are any of you great readers?
Of course we read.
You know, like Bonanza Weekly?
Yes, signpost going to the toilet.
Text messages.
A TV guide.
Oh, magazine? Yes.
I was actually referring to real books.
Oh, no. We don't believe in reading.
No.
How can you make money? You are seated just reading. And you don't give books. No way.
But Mr. Hamilton, I think Matilda is quite a bright girl, and she can actually achieve a lot of things if only she can be allowed to study.
Excuse me. Stop addressing my husband like that. I am watching you the way you're looking at her. And he move. Number two, Mrs. Unza. Or whatever they call you. Whoever said that you can make money from reading books, I am against it. It's a lie.
Yes, you are actually right, Mrs. Ambot. Whatever they call you, whether Miss Unza or what, women should take time in making themselves look beautiful so that they can attract good men.
Yes, like John.
Yes.
Look, Miss Unza. Look, Miss Unza. Looks are more important than books.
It's Miss Honey.
Whatever! Look at yourself. And look at us. Divas, Divas, not divers.
No.
Look at yourself again. And look at us. We chose looks, not books.
Yes.
Looks, not books.
Look, Miss Unza. Yes.
Nice house. Beautiful husband. 98 screen TV. Every day we play Bonanza.
Bonanza!
Not you. Waste your time slaving, teaching those children about ABC. What?
Here.
I guess I'm just wasting my time.
Well, wasting your time is teaching at that stupid school. If you don't mind, we've got good things to do. Well, Alfonso is about to propose to Jacqueline. Well, you don't think Jacqueline got Alfonso to propose to her by multiplications of numbers? Do you, Miss Alfonso?
I suppose not, but it's Miss Honey.
Whatever they call you, whether Miss Annie or Miss Unza, let me tell you, it was nice of you calling, but not this time. We are very busy. Aren't we busy?
Yes.
Oh, we're busy.
Bye-bye.
I suppose you don't need a college degree to get out of here, do you, Miss Brenny?
We don't think so.
Yes! John, let's continue starting again. I don't want to miss this part.
Why is she always crying?
Oh, it's emotional.
Alfonso!
Matilda, over here. Hi, Lavender. How are you? Very fine. I bet then you Yeah.
Ravenda, you also with Matilda? I told you she's my friend.
No way.
Matilda, have you met Miss Transpo yet?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you know that she hates small children, huh?
Yes.
Matilda, let me just advise you. You have to make sure that you survive your time here in school. Because many don't. And you know what? Many are carried out with strategies like this. I'm telling you. And it's not easy to survive your time in school, my friends. Do you know that Miss Transport has a locked-up cupboard called the Chokey?
The Chokey?
Oh, you don't know. The Chokey is the most fierce place in the whole school.
Oh.
It is like very tall and a narrow cupboard. Oh. And it is so thin. The sides are so thin that when you enter inside, you can't even breathe, my friend. Oh. I'm telling you, it is made of black cement. And inside, there's a lot of grasses everywhere, so you can't lean against it.
Oh my God.
Yes. It can be moved around the room and swallow almost all the small children. Very dangerous, I'm telling you.
Very much.
Yes, and the floor itself is so tall, like 10 centimeters.
Oh.
You can't sit, you can't squat. You have to be like this for you to be inside.
Have you been there?
Me, many times, me. The first time I was there, do you know what I did? I had made sure that I went in Miss Transport's office and put a stinking shoe in there.
Mary!
And you know,
Mary!
It was so difficult for Miss Transport to know who had done it and where it was. And it was stinking.
Did she know that you did it?
Huh? She knew. Do you know who told you? Do you know who told her? One of the pupils.
But who be that?
One of the boys. And do you know what I did to him? I knocked out his teeth. Me.
Mary.
And the second time, 6 times, second time, I went to manda him and got that itching powder called Sepe. You know it?
Mary Sepe!
Yes.
Itching powder?
Yes. And I had made sure that I sneaked into Miss Transport's office where she puts her gym pants and spread in every pair. I'm telling you.
Did it work?
It worked. You know what? Few days later.
Yes. Oh, the guy.
You know what? This story, every day, it makes me laugh. It was during prayers. You know, Bible starts. And Miss Transport was the one leading.
Mary.
You know what? I was so excited to know that I was the only person that knew what was happening in Miss Transport's pants. It was like you. Oh man. And so now, in the middle of the prayer, the scratching started.
Good ways.
Miss Transport was scratching everywhere. This side, the other side. She thought she had a scorpion under.
Did she knew that you did it?
She knew. And so, do you know what she did? She lifted up and grabbed her bottle and rushed out of the room.
Mary, don't listen.
And that day, I spent the whole day in the shop. I'm telling you.
Tell us a bit about what she does.
If I tell you, you are just young, you'll be scared. I'm telling
small but tough.
Hey, you, she's tough. You. Do you know that she once threw a hammer in the Olympics for Zambia? So her arm is so strong.
What's the hammer?
It's like a great cannonball with a long wire on it. That the thrower has to whip it around the head and then go like 1, 2, 3, boom! Thrust it out. And you know what? She's so strong with her right arm. Nowadays, She can throw anything.
Oh.
Little children like that one. That one. Ah, you.
What's happening, Mary?
There,
What's
there.
happening, Mary?
Come this side.
Mary,
Come.
what's happening?
Come. Ah.
Tell us, please.
Have you seen that stupid Amanda there?
Yes.
Amanda's boy hates long hair like that.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, she has made her hair grown like that.
She hates pigtails.
She hates pigtails.
Oh.
You see, wait and see. Wait.
How she won't do anything to her?
I'm telling you.
Miss
Wait.
George.
Hey, Amanda. Amanda Chanda. Come here. Come here. I want you to chop off your stupid pigtails before coming to school tomorrow and then drop them in the garbage bin. Am I clear?
But my mommy plans for me every morning when coming to school, Miss Brown.
Your mother is an idiot. They look like two rats coming out of your head. You don't look good and I don't like them.
But my mommy thinks I look beautiful, Miss Trunchbull.
I don't give a hoot what your stupid mother thinks about your stupid pigtails. I hate them. I don't.
Wow. Good throw.
Well, not bad, considering that I'm not going to the gym anymore. Not bad.
Are you okay? Are you fine? I'm okay. Okay. Is she mad? But don't the parents complain? Don't they?
Would yours? Mine wouldn't. They're terrified of her too. You know what? She treats mothers, fathers, the same way she treats children.
Miss Trunchbull is mad.
Miss Trunchbull is mad.
Miss Trunchbull is mad.
She's very mad.
Very much mad.
She's mad.
Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad. Miss Trunchbull is mad.
Even if you're little, you can
Do a lot you must let a little thing like me to stop you. If you sit around and let a bed on top you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Hey guys, break time! Everyone, break time! Break time!
Matilda, we've been called by Miss Trunchbull in the assembly hall.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's go fast. Let's go. Sit down, rotten maggots. Where is Bruce? Where is Bruce? Bruce Bogtrotter? Where is he? Hey, stand up, boy. Stand up! Stand here. Face everyone. This clot, this septic rush, he is nothing but a deadly criminal. He's the member of the mafia. And is the worst crooked.
Me, Miss Trunchbull?
Oh yes.
Yesterday, during break, you sneaked into the kitchen and you stole my slice of my chocolate. It was nicely made for me by the cook with cream and milk. And this idiot standing here stole it and ate it.
I didn't, Miss Franchbo.
Well, I can hardly blame you. It was very tempting, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Miss Franchbo.
Oh, no. Anyone can make a mistake, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyone can make a mistake, isn't it?
Yes, Miss Franchbo.
You see, even your friends are not even supporting you. Don't blame yourself. The good part is that you actually did it. That's what matters here. Easy. Oh, yes. Cook! Now, Bruce, please tell the cook what you thought of her cake.
Well, it was very nice.
So, cook, Bruce Bobtrotter says your cake was very adorable. Do you have more?
Yes, of course.
Please. Quiet. Silence. Now sit down and eat the cake.
I'm not very much hungry. I'm okay. Can I take it home instead?
Well, that would be too impolite to the cook. Sit down and eat the cake. Here.
See. Do you think it's poisoned?
Quiet, Margot. Well, as you remember.
Yes, Miss Franchbo, it was lovely. Thank you.
Oh, no. Sit down. Well, since he is enjoying the cake, then why should we stop the fun so soon? Cook!
It's so big. Yummy.
Now, you sit down and eat the cake. Do as I say.
I don't want to eat any more cake. I'm full.
You're not full. Criminals like you are never full. I'll tell you when you are full. When you finish the entire cake. Now, eat the cake.
But I can't eat it all.
Of course you can.
He can't finish it. It's too big.
Yes.
Quiet.
It's
Quiet.
also too
Silence. He should have thought of that before he went into a pact with Satan and stole my cake. Now do as I say. Eat the cake. Eat.
It's too big.
It's no, I don't want to watch it. So horrible.
Do you think he's going to manage? He's going to explode, surely.
I think he's very lucky. There's a lot of chocolate in there.
No. This is the greatest thing she has ever done before.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Take another slice.
I don't want another life. I'm going to be bigger.
Come on, Bruce. You can do it.
You wanted cake, and now you have it. You wanted cake, now you have it. So eat the cake. Do as I say, or else I'll take it to the Chokey.
The Chokey?
Eat, silence. Eat.
He's slowing down. You can do it, Bruce.
Come on, Bruce. Come on.
Yes, Bruce, come on,
Yes, Bruce!
Go to hell.
Is he okay? Bruce?
It's DJ Black, you know.
The strange burning red hot sensation that made Matilda to feel as though she can do anything. The strange unknown power. Matilda felt like there was a force burning somewhere deep inside her, but she did not know what it meant.
The episode with Bruce inspired all the children. It showed them that Miss Transport was indestructible. It filled them with hope. It also gave them some inspiration in the class.
Matilda's class. Miss Annie made sure she informed the children to make sure their hands were clean, spotless, front and back. She also told the class that the headmistress expected a jug of water and a glass on the table. When she came, she asked for a volunteer, and Lavender raised her hand.
She didn't know. In fact, no one knew that Lavender has been inspired by the tales of the sticking shoes and the itching power. Eager to make herself a school legend. That night, Lavender was thinking how she could make a protest against Miss Francis.
That day, Lavender had retreated to a pond near her house, where lived a family of lizards. She went down the garden, and she threw in her fishing rod. And when she had captured a beautifully sized creature, she captured it into her pencil case. The next day, she went with it at school. And when no one in the class was looking, she bumped into that into Miss Transport's cab.
Class, let's hurry up and move very fast. And please do your best not to anger Miss Transport today, okay?
Yes, Miss Annie.
Very well. Is she?
Everyone, stand up. Keep standing. Hands forward. Stand up. Please. Stand up. I'll come for you. I didn't say sit down. Stand. Sit down. Quiet! Boy, come. Hey! Come in. What is your name, boy?
Nigel.
Nigel what?
Nigel Warrior.
Nigel Warrior what?
That's it, unless you want my middle name.
I don't want your middle name, you rotten cockroach. Why are your hands so filthy? Does your father work for a sewage company?
Well, he's a doctor, Miss Transport. A very good one. He says we are all covered in bugs. Anyway, so a bit of extra dirty doesn't hurt.
I'm glad he's not my doctor. And I don't want to see any more of you today. So stand in that corner, face forward, hands up and one leg up.
Oh, but Miss Transport...
Don't argue with me or I will make you stand on your head. Now let's see if Miss Honey has taught any of you anything. Let's start with spellings.
Miss Honey taught us a very long word yesterday.
Which one is that?
Difficulty.
I doubt.
Guess someone.
I test? Girl, stand up. Spell the word difficulty.
Mrs. D, Mrs. I, Mrs. FFI, Mrs. C, Mrs. U, Mrs. LTY, difficult.
Yay! Silence! How ridiculous. And why are all those women married? Mrs. One, Mrs. One, Mrs. One, Mrs. Miss Honey, I am not very impressed with your teaching abilities. I think we'll have to put you on probation. Let's see if we can do better in multiplication. Stand up, girl. I say, hey, back in the corner. Stand up, girl. What is 7 times 2?
16.
Oh, it's long.
7
times 2?
22.
seriously. Wow, good throw. Go back in the corner. Stand up, stop whimpering here. Now let's see if someone can spell in this class. Stand up, boy. Spell the word what?
What?
Yes. Yes, what?
No, what?
Oh, yes, I said what.
So did I?
Stop making fun with me, boy. I'm giving you one more chance. Spell the word what?
W?
Yes.
O? T.
One more chance.
Oh, there is a H.
Yes.
No. Is it W?
Yes.
H?
Yes.
O? T.
Hold. Hold. And how can my school have such idiotic children like this one? How? Hey, open the window. Hey, get back here. Wow, good throw. Quiet. Back in the corner. I hate children. I hate you all. I have a feeling that one day I will go mad with you. If I had an opportunity to travel to a planet where there is no children, I would have gone there. Because children are so filthy. Ah!
It's her. Yes, it's her.
I hate you! Matilda, you did this.
It's not me, Miss Trashford.
Just then, something happened. Matilda got the same feeling she gets with her parents.
The burning sensation behind her eyes.
The feeling of rage and power. Miss Trashford shouted at her, and she looked direct the jar of water on the desk and said to herself over and over, "Tip it over! Tip it over!"
Still, Trashford shouted,
"Tip it over! Tip it over!"
Still, Miss Trashford continued.
I didn't do it!
Silence! Margaret, quiet. You are an idiot. You are such a maggot. And I am sending you to the Chokey today.
she was waiting. Matilda was trying to think about the time when she moved glass. Matilda realized that when she focused, arranged, and frustration, and when she cleared her mind, everything happened. Inside the Chokey, she managed to fix her mind, locks, and move, and could let herself out of the chains.
As well as reflecting on the mysterious power, Matilda resolved to keep the struggle once and for all.
When she emerged and saw Miss Honey sitting on the ground and weeping, Matilda was very upset to see Miss Honey feeling very sad.
Miss Honey? Are you okay?
Matilda!
You okay? Yes, Miss Honey.
So happy to see you. Come with me.
Miss Honey invited Matilda to come and have tea at her cottage. As they walked, they talked about Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, and all their favourite books and stories. Matilda had never had such a conversation before, and despite spending the whole day in the Chokey, Matilda had never felt more happy. When they arrived at Miss Honey's house, it was a humble little house, with wild flowers growing freely all around and outside of the garden. But when they got inside, Matilda was shocked to see that the house was practically empty. There was just a humble bed, a small 2-ring cooker, and an old blanket. Miss Honey started to tell Matilda her story. Miss Honey was 23 years old, and when she was born, her father was a doctor in the village. They had an old house, quite nice, quite large, and red bricked. It was tucked away in the woods behind the hills, quite near. Miss Honey was born there, but then came the first tragedy in Miss Honey's life. Her mother died when she was just 2 years old. Her father was a busy doctor, and he had to bring someone in to look after her and run the house. So he invited Miss Honey's mother's unmarried sister, Miss Honey's aunt, to come and live with them. She agreed and she came to stay. The aunt was not very old when she moved in, perhaps 30 years, but Miss Honey hated her from the beginning. She missed her mother terribly. The aunt was not a kind person. Miss Honey's father didn't know that when he was rarely around, when she arrived, she behaved very differently. Then came the second tragedy. When Miss Honey was just 5 years old, her father died very suddenly. One day he was there, and the next he wasn't. And so she was left to live with her aunt. She became her legal guardian. She had all the power of a parent over Miss Honey, and she became the owner of the house. There was a lot of mystery surrounding the death of the father. It was reported that he had even committed suicide, but no one could really believe it, as he was a very sensible man. There was a lot of suspicion of the aunt. The aunt was a demon to Miss Honey. As soon as the father was gone, she made her life hell. Miss Honey became so scared of her that she started shaking when she entered the room. She went to the same school that Matilda is going to now. She became so scared by her monstrous aunt that she became a slave for her. Cooking, cleaning, ironing, washing. She did everything the aunt requested, even flushing the toilet for her. Miss Honey tried not to cry in front of the aunt, but when she was alone, she wept to herself. She missed her mother and father so much. Miss Honey was smart in school and could easily have gone to college, but the aunt would not let her. She wanted her to remain at home doing all of the work. Eventually, the aunt let Miss Honey attend a training course in the village. Miss Honey was smart in school and could easily have gone to college, but the aunt would not let her. Miss Honey couldn't wait to leave the horrible situation, but she couldn't leave until she had gotten a job. And by this time, she was so controlled by the aunt that she didn't have any confidence to leave. Eventually, she did get a chance to train at the teacher training course in the village, and she got a job as a teacher. But the aunt then told her that she owed her a lot of money, as she had been feeding her all these years and buying clothes and shoes. She said it was millions of kwacha she should pay back by giving her all her salary to the aunt. Each week the aunt would give Miss Honey some pocket money, at 50 kwacha per week. One morning Miss Honey got up early for a walk and saw a farmer working on an old cottage. She pleaded with the farmer to let her live there. He told her, but there was no water or electricity. But Miss Honey didn't care. She wanted to leave the ant so badly, and so she told the ant she was leaving. The ant was furious, but could do nothing to stop her. And so Miss Honey lived in the house alone, with just enough money to buy paraffin, some soap, and some bread for food.
But it's not fair, Miss Honey. You deserve your salary. Look, you don't even have a bed.
I get by, Matilda, and they say it's much healthier to sleep on the ground.
This is terrible. Is she still living?
She is, and she's only 50 years old, so she's got a long time to live.
Do you think your father made to leave you that house?
Of course he did. Parents always leave things with guardians until the children are fully grown. And my father's will was never found. We think someone destroyed it.
Of course it was your auntie.
Of course.
Miss Honey?
Yes.
Who is your auntie?
It's Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Trunchbull is your auntie?
Yes.
But we need to do something.
No, Matilda.
She can't get away with this.
No. Don't worry about it. You're just a little girl. I'll handle it.
But it's not fair.
I know, and that's life. It's not always fair. Look at the time. It's getting late. I have to take you home. I know your parents are not even worried, but you have to go home anyway.
Miss Honey?
Yes.
Can I ask you a few more questions, and I promise I won't speak about it anymore?
Fair enough.
What did your father call Miss Trunchbull when they were alone in the house?
He called her Agatha.
And what was your father's name?
Magnus was his first name.
And what did Miss Trunchbull and your father call you when you were young?
They called me Jenny.
Thank you very much, Miss Honey. See you tomorrow at school.
Good night, Matilda, and please don't do anything silly, okay?
Miss Honey?
Yes.
You've told me your secret.
Yes.
But I'd like to tell you mine.
Okay?
Remember when the glass of water poured over Miss Trunchbull today?
Yes.
It was me. I did it with my eyes.
I don't understand.
It started when my parents were cruel to me. I got this sensation behind my eyes. And I found out that when I concentrate and use my imagination, I can move things.
Matilda, I really don't understand.
It's easier if you see, I show you.
Wow! Matilda! Oh my God! Wow! Matilda, do you know that this is called a phenomenon?
Am I a phenomenon?
It is very possible that you are. But we have to train this between the two of us and very carefully, okay?
Yes, Miss Honey.
Please don't tell anyone about it and don't share anything that I've told you today with anyone, okay?
I won't, Miss Honey.
Now I want you to go home and don't think about it, okay?
Yes, Miss Honey.
Very good. Oh my God. Good night. Please don't do anything silly, okay?
See you, Miss Honey, tomorrow at school.
Everyone is born, but not everyone is born the same. Some butchers, or bakers, or candlestick makers, and some will be crooks. But in one way or another, every human is unique, and every child has the possibility to be extraordinary.
Well, there's something about that child.
There's something about Matilda. Yes! She said we are revolting, and I said we should revolt.
Yes! I'm tired of that being cruel.
Yes!
And I'm tired of her being a bully.
Yes!
Instead of her telling us that we look ugly and gonna be down.
Yes!
I'm tired of us telling us that we're down.
Yes!
But she's too big and too
Yes.
We are children and we can do anything we want.
Yes.
Yes, she's big, but together we are strong and stronger.
Yes.
Yes, she says we are revolting and I say, yes, we should revolt.
Yes.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom.
And we won't forget the day we fought for the last day.
Never again will we talk in ghost town. Never again will we hide. Never again will I be when I'm dead. Never again will we never again will we leave for us all.
Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. You sing revolting times. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. And through our times for voting, we're voting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. You sing revolting times. We'll be revolting children till our revolting time. And through our times for voting, we're voting.
Become a student. Oh!
Never again I will be ignored. Let's find out where the chocolate gone. I draw root picture on the board.
This one is something.
We are voting.
You can ask me how I will like to know what's going on inside everybody and know how to decide. It's my fault you don't tell me stay inside my house. You need to say I just said no. There's nothing that's so good. Let's see children bringing food just as Come on! U-S-I-N-G, U-S-I-N-G, Ruby, R-E-D, R-L-T-I-N-G. It is too early for you to be voting. We are voting children living in voting time. We sing voting songs, you sing voting time. We voting children, we are voting time. And you too early for you. We are voting children living in voting time. We sing
What is going on? What has come over you? Come on, sit down, sit down. Miss Joshua is already on her way. Yes. Sit down, settle down.
Lovely fresh water. No lizards today, right? Well, let's get on with this weekly incompetence teaching and child idiocy. Now, let's see if at all you have taught your stupid children anything when it comes to 3 times 10. Boys, stand up. Recite the 3 times table backwards.
Backwards? But I've never learned it backwards. And we have never learned it backwards.
You see, you don't teach anything. And tell me, why haven't you taught absolutely nothing the whole lot of last week?
You even know that that's not true. I have taught them the 3 times table. But I don't see any point of teaching kids things backwards. The whole point of life is moving forward, not backwards. I wonder if you yourself can spell the word wrong backwards.
Stop being funny. Stop being funny. I'm giving you one more chance, boy. Recite the 3 times table backwards.
I said I can't. I can't.
Stop it!
Yes.
My body!
Yes!
Did you just yell at me? Matilda Humboldt, how dare you? You don't deserve to be in this school. You're supposed to be in the darkest, deepest prisons. You know what? I will just keep hitting you like this. You know what I'm going to do? I will pound you. And then I will crush you. Then I will feed you to the termites. And then I will crush the termites into tiny fragments. And then I will pound them into soil. Then I will feed them to worms. Then I will get the worms and feed them to the birds. Then I will send the birds in the air. Then I'll get my AK-47 bazooka and shoot. Boom! So on and so forth. Stop laughing. Your father is a crook. So are you. You don't deserve any more 1 centimeter. Do you understand me, madam?
Leave her alone, please.
Quiet. I will destroy you all. Yes, I will. I will destroy you. I will destroy everyone. I will hang you upside down till all your body fluids come out from the nose and fill up the jars. Yes, jars. And I will send the jars to your parents, and I will write with the report form that could do better. You, Miss Honey, your weakness has made the entire class to go mad. And their hearts beat for you. But listen, you are the axis of evil. And you have met your challenger, your avenger. I will destroy you. No bone in your body will I not break just to destroy you. Do you understand me? Huh?
Look, the boat. The job is ready by itself.
This is madness.
What on earth is going on?
This is madness.
It can't be Magnus. It can't be. It can't be.
You better believe it.
What is going on?
Give my Jenny back her house. Give my Jenny her wages. Give my Jenny the house.
Quiet.
And let her go away. If you want, I will come and get you. I will come and get you like you got me. I want you.
Miss Trunchbull is down.
Miss Trunchbull has fainted.
My daddy says when someone has fainted, we have to pour water on them. Should we pour water on her? Should we pour water on her? Water, eh?
go.
Let's go.
Yes, we are going. Come on. Hurry up. Never mind what's happening.
Yes.
The police, they sit in my garage. Stop that. We are off to South Africa.
Let's go. Wait. John, I've forgotten my dryer.
I've forgotten my nail polish.
And you've left our bonanza.
Let's go.
Yes, we are.
I'm not. Oh, look, Dad. Mom, you never wanted me. You said so. If you're not with me, you have more money for the trip. More money for the new 98-inch screen. More money for Bonanza.
I think she is right.
So, should we be back now?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Pisani, can I stay with you? Of course you can, Matilda, but it's not up to us.
I have the adoption papers. I always carry them with me, just in case.
Just sign,
Just
John.
sign. Get out of here now.
John, tell him we go.
Hope you have good life, madam, here. Thank you.
We are off. Let's go. We miss our flight.
My daughter, take care of yourself. Please remember, looks, not books. Make sure you get a very good husband like ours.
Thank you very much, Matilda. Thank you. I don't know how to appreciate you.
You're welcome, mister.
And class, one more thing.
Yes.
Merry Christmas!
Big round of applause. A big hand for Barefeet Theater.